Hi, it's Paul Maunder from Production Expert. In this video I'll be demonstrating the Frame.io integration in the Notes app in SoundFlow 5.8. This allows users to bounce a mix from Pro Tools and upload to Frame.io with a single button, and then once clients have added comments in Frame.io, we can import those straight into the Pro Tools timeline as markers. I'll be working with Chad from SoundFlow on this. I already have a Pro Tools session open, and in SoundFlow, clicking on Notes and going to the Media Uploader, there's a default preset which I've created a copy of. Here it is in the My Presets section. And I've set this so the source is my Pro Tools session. The cloud provider is Frame.io. You could also choose Samply or Dropbox. Finally, there's an option to send emails to clients, which I've currently set to No. Also, under Pro Tools settings, I've set the mix source to use the main stereo output, which I'm using for my system. And in the Frame.io settings, I've set the team and the project folder. There are a few different ways to trigger this preset. One is to click Run Preset in SoundFlow. Alternatively, I've created a custom shortcut so I could trigger this from my keyboard using Ctrl-U, but SoundFlow works really well with Stream Decks, so I've also created a button specifically for this on the device. I've labelled it as Media Uploader, and pressing this will initiate the process. So let's now go into Pro Tools and see how this works. I've got the session, I've got my Stream Deck, I'm going to hit the button, and you can see it's retrieving information about the session, and automatically this initiates the bounce and then starts uploading to Frame.io. And because I've done this before, this is already associated with my Frame.io account, but when you do this for the first time, it will ask you to sign into Frame.io and choose the destination folder. In the top right hand side, you can see it's uploading the file, seems to be going at a decent pace, and the upload is complete. So we can now open the link, or we could just close this. Let's have a look. Open the link. And there it is on Frame.io. That really couldn't have been any easier. So all that remains now is for me to invite Chad to the project in Frame.io. He's going to add a couple of comments. I'll then view those comments and use the Notes app in SoundFlow to bring those back into my Pro Tools session as markers. So I'll come back to you shortly once Chad has added some comments. Okay, I can see that he's added 5 comments to this. So let's go into this again. Turn down the breathing effects. Could we add a bit of a bigger whoosh transition? Let's have the music more present. The wave sound effect works great here. Can we use something similar for the shot at 20 seconds? Maybe layer in some digital SFX over the whoosh here. Okay, great. Now it's time to run the marker importer command in SoundFlow to bring those Frame.io comments into Pro Tools as markers. So let's go into SoundFlow. And over here we have the marker importer. We're going to be using the default preset. And there is actually a shortcut assigned to this, which is Ctrl-I. So maybe I'll do this from Pro Tools so you can see this happening. From my computer keyboard, I'm going to hit Ctrl-I. And now we get this dialog, SoundFlow marker importer, which upload would you like to import comments from? And the version which we've been working with is actually this one. So click on that. It's fetching the comments. And where would you like to send the notes to? Pro Tools, create markers directly in Pro Tools. Yep, let's do that. Okay, and that was virtually instant, and you can see it's added those comments as markers in amongst my other markers. So if I open up the markers window, we've got them all there. We can read them and navigate to them as we need to. So that's the Frame.io integration in the Notes app in SoundFlow 5.8. Thanks for watching.